What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate y'all connecting with me while I take these 10,000 steps downtown Detroit. Riverwalk. That's where we at. That's where we gonna be at for a little bit. You know, people are kind of strange, man. There was a woman who just walked past me, and she had her phone in her hand, and she was like trying to angle her phone to like get a picture of me. And I have no idea what the heck that was about, man. Like, for real, people are weird, you know. But shout outs to my Detroiters, man. I love my city. I love the people in my city. And it just is what it is. But that was a bit strange. I really don't know why she was moving like that. I mean, it looked very awkward. It was pretty obvious that she was trying to get a photo of me because the way she was like, you know, contorting her hand and stuff to get her phone angled at me, it just it wasn't very good the way she was trying to hide it. But we're gonna talk about planning a date, y'all. For my peeps that are in a position to take a woman out, you know, you got a few coins, you're not struggling, and you like, I want to get out there and date. It's this chick that I stepped to, and you know, she was feeling me too. She like, oh, I want to go out. Why don't you take me out? A high interest woman, of course. You know, we talked about women with high interest and how those are the only types you should deal with. So the scenario is you've got a few coins in your pocket, so you're not struggling. You've met some woman that has displayed high interest in you. And so you're going to take her out. So obviously you want to make a really good first impression. So you got to plan this. And you got to plan this well. So she doesn't want to decide anything. And you have to know that. All right. Women like a competent guy that just gets it. He's going to get stuff done. He's going to make decisions. He's ultimately going to make the call. So here's your time to show that you're capable of that. This is a date. So if you can't show her that you're competent at planning a date, you're really going to have a hard time convincing her that you're competent in more serious, you know, situations. But let's get to planning the date, man. So you want to have, you know, if you want to do dinner and a movie, you want to already have this stuff decided on. You don't want to be deciding any of this stuff in the moment. Never at any point do you want to ask her, what do you want to do next? Because she's going to give the same answer every single time. I don't know. Well, what do you want to eat? I don't know. And you're going to list off like 10 places, and she's going to be like, I'm not quite in the mood for that, or, you know, I don't really like anything there. So, no. Damn, everything's making noise this morning. We got a garbage compactor going over there. Let me pick up the pace to get away from this. The city of Detroit is busy today with all the noisemakers. All the noisemakers all around me. Anyway, so you want to, if you're taking her to a movie, you decide what movie you're going to see. But choose something that you think she could be, you know, interested in. So, you know, just use discretion. Look at what's available. Choose a movie that you'll enjoy, that you believe will hold her interest as well. So, you know, whatever movie it is that you're interested in, that you were going to go see with your buddies, save it for that. Choose a movie just for her. I don't think like horror movies are a good first date movie, because you want her to be comfortable. You want her to, you know, lay into you and all that sort of stuff while you're there. So you don't want to pick a movie that's going to have her on edge and jumpy and stuff like that, to where if you make a move on her, you know, she's jumping because the movie's got her on edge. So No scary movies. I'm not really big on rom-coms, but those are typically a safe, bet if you're, taking a woman out for a date. But you'll figure that out. There's no need to really waste a whole bunch of time on that. Look at what the options that they have are and pick. Easy peasy. Something to eat. Don't ask her, as I said, don't ask her where she want to go, what she feels like, because it's going to be, I don't know, well, what, and you're going to throw out a bunch of ideas, and she's going to have some reason for all of them of why y'all shouldn't go to that one. So you just decide where y'all are going to go. You pick a place already. After the movie, y'all go there. Wherever you go, she's going to decide on something from there. I mean, really, she is. It doesn't matter where you go. She's going to look at that menu and she's going to pick something that's on that menu that she can eat. So don't take something that's simple and make it complicated. Just pick a place to eat. Pick a movie, pick a place to eat. I'd say maybe have somewhere else possibly to go after the dinner and a movie, because dinner and a movie is, it's kind of typical. So maybe have somewhere else that you could possibly take her. And shut up, Siri. Siri be listening to my stuff more than y'all do, man. Always listening. It's got its perks, but sometimes I don't really like that stuff, man. These devices just always got they dang on mic open. Anyway, the third place, just decide on that. The third place really is optional. It really depends on how well the date is going, whether you want to take her to a possible third place. There's like Top Golf, a place like that, or maybe go to a park, maybe take her bowling or to an arcade or something. Just show her just kind of brainless fun. Things that she maybe wouldn't do usually without you, but with you, you can make it fun. So it's on you. You can't be boring. You have to be a guy that can make things fun. Me, I can make just running errands fun, but that's me. I have the personality like that where people like being around me because of just my energy, my vibe. If that's you, fantastic. If that's not you, you're going to have to, as I said, work on your charisma and charm. This is going to be highly beneficial to you. I'd say clean up your place where you live at. Be it your apartment, your house, whatever your living space is, clean up your place. And I say this because if the date goes well enough, she's coming back to your place, man. Like, really. If the date is going well, she's feeling you, high interest, high attraction, she's going back to your place. So you want to clean your place up in anticipation of her possibly coming back, with you. I'd say have some, music to play, just some easy going, chilling stuff, not nothing too suggestive. As much as I like Kels, he can be a little nasty, so that might not be the right stuff to play for a first date. Maybe second or third date you can go ahead and pull out Kels, but for the first date I say don't you want to smash, but you don't want to just make it that obvious. So that's another thing that I want to mention. Like, your intentions to to smash, they're there, she know that they there, but play it cool. Do not make it obvious that you just trying to smash, because that's going to be a turn, it's going to be a turn off. She know you want to hit. She's fully aware of this, but she likes that you're so cool about it. You're playing it off so cavalier. That's a real turn on. It's nothing turns a woman off more than a guy who just acts like he ain't ever had it, man. Like, really. If you acting like you ain't never had it, she not gonna be the one to give it to you. She gonna be like, take me home. She gonna be ready to get away from you as soon as possible. You messed up a sure thing. We don't want to mess up sure things. So you're back at your place, you got music, perhaps, you know, beforehand, if you got a favorite wine you like, you know, some wine, and just chill, you know, set the vibe, maybe even a candle. And these may sound like, oh, well, is it really that serious? Yes, it is that serious, because this is a woman who you've taken the time out of your day to show a good time, whatever. So it's not too much to get a candle. It's not too much to get a you know, bottle of wine. And it's certainly not too much to have some, you know, R&B playlist going on that y'all can just chill out and vibe to. Do these things. You will be glad you did. Things go well, you know what's happening next. You know, it's gonna be what they call it, sexy time. Yeah, things go well. Inevitably, that's where you're gonna end up at, which is where you want to end up at anyway. So follow these steps, you know, and you may not guarantee the success, but it is these things, they're going to greatly increase the chances of a better outcome of the date. I'll just put it that way. That's like the best way that I can sum that up for y'all. Follow these steps. You're gonna more likely than not have the outcome that you're looking for on the date. So appreciate y'all, man, connecting with me. Downtown Detroit, stepping. Give me that thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.